As everyone has said, thank St. Vincent for your hospitality, and people have mentioned the crowd and how this has come so far. And I have been witness to more than most as far as media days and so many different venues that we had them in, going back to Green Tree Marriott, where we had it there for about 4 or 5 years. And I think that if we would have removed the coaches and the food, it would have left maybe 2 media people, and that was it. So it's come a long way, and that does not happen by accident. It's well planned, and Joe, you do a great job. We're very appreciative of that. And I'm very grateful for the opportunity to represent Grove City College, a school, of course, that I'm very fond of and have served to the best of my ability now for more years than most of you guys have done at your school. I would also like to recognize our athletic director, who's here today, Don Lyle, who does a super job for all of our teams, and has been a great friend of mine in the football program since his taking over that job. And next to him is our SID, and he does a super job for us in all ways. And he is the football doctor, I believe, on occasion in local radio show. Our football professor, what is it? Football professor, I'm sorry, got confused. Okay, Grove City College, again, happy to be here. People talk about the President's Athletic Conference and how far it's come, and it has come a great distance. People talk about people making the playoffs, and the NCAA Football Committee, which I'm privileged to be a member of nationally, and Bob Colbert has been a member of that same committee regionally, and we have to decide who gets in, and it really is enjoyable for me to sit at the meeting the Saturday night after football season is over, as we go over who's going to make the playoffs, and to sit there and talk about our conference and our top 2 finishers and how they deserve to make it, and how that is an opinion that is shared and agreed upon by everyone else on the telephone that evening. And that's a national phone call. And again, things don't happen by accident. Things happen because we do the right things over a long period of time, and that's what our conference has done and is continuing to do. The future of the President's Athletic Conference, I think, is extremely bright. And I look forward to competing in it this fall. 2010 season should be a very exciting one. A lot of quality. I listen to everyone talk, and it just makes you, want to go back and start watching film, because you're going to have to work about 25 hours a day just to stay up with everyone else as far as what they're doing and what they have. But we feel confident about our program. The last 3 seasons, we have finished 3rd in our conference, and that's not our goal. We don't wake up and say we want to be number 3. But it's a spot from which we feel that if we can just ebb up a spot or 2, then we will be a postseason team, and we feel that's a realistic goal. And you can't worry about game 10; you have to worry about game 1. And so you get to the playoffs by winning the first game and going through the next 9 as best you possibly can. We feel we have a good team coming back. Obviously, offensively, we lose a great young man in Andrew DiDonato, who's as good a young man as I've ever worked with, and pretty darn good quarterback at the same time. He moves on, and so that's the void in our offense. And so people have a tendency to focus on who we don't have in Andrew. But who we do have back is something that's really exciting to us, because we do lose Andrew, we lose our center, and we lose a guard. And other than that, we have everybody back. Everyone who touched the ball running or scored a point is back. In the backfield, Blaine Miller, number 39, would be our best returning running back, although we have several. Our receiving core is all intact. Luke O'Hara and Zach Sume, again, 2 really good receivers, and we're glad that they're back. And they're both, Luke is a Western PA kid. We return our kicker, and we return our punter, so that's good. And defensively, we return just about everybody there. We do lose a very solid defensive lineman in Tony Clark, and other than that, we lose our left cornerback. Everyone else is back. Strong safety or free safety. Free safety is back. Our strong safety is here. Butch Krieger, a young man who's been in our program now, going into his senior year, has lettered every season in baseball, has been a fine example of what we stand for at Grove City College. Had the ability to secure an internship this summer with the Pittsburgh Pirates, which has been a very fruitful one. Last year we had one of our players who had an internship with the Steelers, so we enjoyed our athletes being able to move on into that area. Butch, I look forward to great things from him, and he's just a fine young man, kind of kid I'd like to have on the football team. We return our all-conference linebacker, Jason Ferguson, who led the conference in tackles this past season. And like I said, we lose one kid up front and one kid off the corner. So we feel, last year I felt our defense was going to be very good. Sometimes as a coach you mistake talent for experience. And that's what I did last year. They were good, but they were young. This year they're a little older. So this year our defense should be able to hold us in more. As pointed out, defenses win championships. Offensively, we lose a great kid, but we have a machine that a young quarterback can come in and run. So we're very happy and confident about that. Thank you for your time. Athletes who are here, I wish you the best. Again, looking at you, it scares the tar out of me as far as having to line up against you guys. But you guys do a great job, and I look forward to watching you in action about 9 times. 10th time, we'll see. Thank you very much.